Modern life owes a lot to the scientific knowledge humanity has acquired in recent centuries. The capital of wisdom steadily accumulated and widely circulated since the invention of the printing press has been employed in several fields of research, from studies about the Earth to life beyond the blue planet. Over the past few decades, cosmologists, scientists who study the universe, have made tremendous leaps in understanding how the universe has evolved to come to its present state. With the help of particle accelerators, astronomical observations, and theoretical speculations, Earthlings now have a coherent picture of what happened at the beginning of everything. The most successful scientific effort to explain the making of the cosmos to date is the Big Bang Theory. Proposed by Belgian astronomer Georges Lemaitre in 1927, the Big Bang Theory argues that our universe came into existence from a very small, very hot and very dense point around 13.7 billion years ago. The Big Bang time 0 seconds. There had been nothing before this instant, no space and no time. Then, out of nothing, popped up the universe as an infinitely small, infinitely dense and infinitely hot point, the singularity. What caused this event, the Big Bang, is still unclear, but we do know that both space and time came into existence at this very moment. 2. The singularity epoch, 10 to the power minus 43 seconds. The entire fundamental forces of nature, gravity, strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force, and electromagnetic force, were unified as a single force during the Planck era. At the end of this time span, the gravitational force separated from the combination of other forces. 3. Sudden expansion, 10 to the power minus 35 seconds. Cosmologists believe that our universe went through an episode of dramatic expansion around 10 to the power minus 35 seconds. The incident, which they call inflation, increased the volume of the universe. The grand unified force was further separated into strong and electroweak forces. The universe was a soup of basic particles like quarks, photons, and leptons. 4. Formation of protons and neutrons, 10 to the power minus 5 seconds. The electroweak forces had divided itself into electromagnetic and weak forces by 10 to the power minus 5 seconds after the Big Bang. Pakistani Nobel laureate Abdus Salam played a huge part in deciphering this process. Now, all the 4 fundamental forces of nature were split up as we observe them today. The continuous expansion of early universe had lowered the temperatures, which allowed quarks to merge and form protons and neutrons. 5. Here come the nuclei of atoms, 200 seconds. About 200 seconds after the Big Bang, the temperature of the universe fell, and the protons and neutrons could combine to form nuclei, core, of low-mass atoms like hydrogen, helium, and lithium. 6. First light pops up, 380,000 years. The universe had cooled down enough 380,000 years after the Big Bang, which allowed the electrons to affix around nuclei and form neutral atoms, a process termed as recombination. 7. Early stars and galaxies are born, 4 million years. Over time, under the influence of gravity, the hydrogen gas present in the early universe began to accumulate as giant dense clouds. These clumps of gas collapsed and formed the first stars which lit up our universe. 8. Formation of the solar system, 9.1 billion years. The sun and the planets around it formed when a huge, slowly rotating cloud of gas and dust collapsed under its own gravity. As the sun was being manufactured, the outer regions of the cloud transformed to become a disk of gas and rocks. The matter in the disk collided and merged into each other to form the planets, including the Earth. 9. Life begins on Earth, 10 billion years. The origin of life is still very much a mystery. Some scientists believe that life originated due to a complex chain of chemical reactions that happened in the Earth's atmosphere, while many others are part of a point of view that a meteorite must have brought living cells onto the planet. 10. 13.7 billion years. Intelligent life has emerged on Earth in the past few 100,000 years. Homo sapiens are exploring the farthest regions of the universe. Billions of galaxies are present in the universe, and each of these galaxies host billions of stars. Hundreds of planets have been found orbiting their stars in our Milky Way. You just happen to be reading this explainer of one of these planets, the Earth.